What is going on, guys? It's Mr. Ice Tutoring here, and I am back with another times tables video. And in today's video we are going to learn how to do the 6 times table. So without further ado, let's crack on with it. Now, the 6 times table might sound really hard for you guys. It might even be the biggest number in the world you've ever seen. But trust me, Mr. Ryan's got you covered. He is Superman. He knows exactly what he's doing, and he's going to teach you how to do the 6 times table right now. Anyway, guys, in a second you're actually going to get taken to another screen, and this screen will show you how to do the 6 times table. And believe me when I say this, once you've watched this video, you'll know the 6 times table in no time at all. So without further ado, let's do this. Now guys, just like with the 3 times table, we're actually going to draw some noughts and crosses grids, but instead of 1 noughts and crosses grid, we're going to draw 2 noughts and crosses grids. So on the screen here, you'll have 1 noughts and crosses grid on the left and 1 on the right. Right guys, so on our first noughts and crosses grid, which is going to be the one on the left for you guys, I am going to do the following. So on the left side of the noughts and crosses grid, at the bottom, I'm going to write the number 1. And then in the second row on the left, I'm going to write the number 2. And then in the third row on the left, I'm going to write the number 3. Then I'm going to move on to the middle row now and do that as well. So in the middle row, I'm going to write the bottom number 4. And then in the middle row in the second row, I'm going to write the number 5. And then on the top of the middle row, I'm going to write the number 6. Then if we go right to the very end, I'm going to write the number 7 at the bottom, 8 in the middle, and 9 at the top. Then after that, you need to put a number 0 right in the middle of the 2 grids. Now guys, once you've done that, all you need to do then is just do exactly the same thing on the grid on the right. So copy the numbers exactly how you've got them on the grid on the left. And that's all you have to do for now. Now, unfortunately, because Mr. Ryan's a bit of a donut head, he forgot to mention the 0 that also goes on the right grid. Yeah, Mr. Ryan can be a little bit silly sometimes. Oops. Right, guys, so now that you've drawn both of the noughts and crosses grids and put exactly the same numbers on both sides, I'm now going to go back to the noughts and crosses grid on the left because we need to do something a little bit different on both grids. So, on the top row of the left grid, you need to put number 0 in front of all 3 numbers. Then in the middle row, you need to put a number 1 in front of the middle numbers. And then in the last row, you need to put a number 2 in front of the numbers at the bottom. And then last but not least, you need to put a number 3 in front of the 0. Right, now we're going to go to the noughts and crosses grid on the right, and we're going to do something a little bit similar. So on the noughts and crosses grid on the left, we left off at 3. So we're going to carry on with 3 in the top row, 4 in the middle row, and 5 in the bottom row. And then we're going to put a number 6 in front of the 0 on the end of the right grid. So guys, you've probably noticed on the noughts and crosses grids, now we've put all these numbers in front of them, we've actually just made a load of numbers. And all these numbers are actually numbers in the 3 times table, from 1 times 3 all the way to 20 times 3. We're not going to go through this in this video, we're going to learn how to do the 6 times table. I'm going to explain how to use these grids to do so. So firstly, you need to draw a diamond in the middle of the left grid, so that's where the number 15 is, so just draw a nice diamond. And then do the same where 45 is, so right in the middle of the right grid, draw a little diamond. Now that you've done that, go back to the grid to the left, and you need to circle some numbers that are going round the number 15. So you need to circle the number 6, the number 12, the number 18, the number 24, and then you also need to circle the 30, which is right at the bottom of your first grid. So we're now actually going to do exactly the same thing on the right grid as well. So we're going to look at the number 45, and we've got some numbers around that outside of it. So we're going to firstly circle the number 36, then we're going to circle the number 42, then we're going to circle the number 48, then we're going to circle the number 54, and then last but not least, the number on the outside, which is 60, we're also going to circle that as well. And just like that, guys, you've now just done the whole of the 6 times table using that trick. Let me explain how. So we've got 1 times 6, which is 6. 2 times 6, which is 12. 3 times 6, which is 18. 4 times 6, which is 24. 5 times 6, which is 30, so that's the first grid. 6 times 6, which is 36. 7 times 6, which is 42. 8 times 6, which is 48. 9 times 6, which is 54. 10 times 6, which is 60. And just like that, you've got your 6 times table. Anyway guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and hopefully using that trick you will become 6 times tables masters. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out.